Hi guys, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork, and today I'm going to be showing you gaming on the Microsoft Surface 2 Pro. And today we're showing Titanfall. Yes, Titanfall, game that just came out for the Xbox One as well as PC, and you can game that on your Surface 2 Pro. So here's my Surface 2 Pro, and I have my Bluetooth mouse here connected. I've got my type keyboard, and I've also got an Xbox 360 controller. And it's a very simple process. First of all, you have to download the game. Just go to EA Origins and download Titanfall. The second thing you need to do is you also need to update your driver. So you need to get the latest Intel beta driver. This is Intel Iris beta driver. I will have the download link for you guys below, so you can download that and install into your Surface 2. And then here's the little tricky part. Now, for you to install those drivers, you can't just click on it and install. You have to install as an administrator. So make sure you set up the administrator pass and have that up on your system. And then I will leave the steps there, about 12 to 14 steps to follow, and you basically follow the steps and you can install the software, the Iris firmware update for the Intel HD 4400 graphics drivers. Now, if you don't install that, you can still install the game and run it, except you're going to have a lot of particle effects run all over the place, which isn't fun. So anyway, let's go ahead and power on Titanfall. Now, you can play mouse and keyboard if you want to, but since I have an Xbox One controller, I decided I use that. So I have the game here on full screen, and I'm just going to keep talking here and showing you a couple of things as this powers on. Now, Titanfall runs on low settings within the game here. So in terms of system specs, what I have here for my Surface 2 Pro, this will run if you have the 4GB version. It still will run. What I do have here is a Surface 2 Pro. It's got an i5 processor. I do have the 8GB RAM version, so I have 8 gigs of RAM and this 256 SSD on here. So I have my Xbox One controller, so I have controls off here, and I'm just going to zoom in closer so you guys can take a better look. So you have play, intro, options, credit, quit, of course. You can go into options, and let's see if we can give you a better look at the options here on screen. So these are mouse controls. Again, you can see my cursor is moving, so I can actually use that too. And I'm just going to, you can set your HUD margin or your video settings. Now, video settings, keep it the way it is. Now, the first time you play this game is going to be in the window, so you can change to full screen, native 1080p, and widescreen 16:9. I've noticed at 1080p they are slowed down in frame rate. It runs better on 720p, but at 720p you don't get the full screen, you get a smaller display. I just wanted to show you guys so you get a full idea of what Titanfall actually looks like while gaming on the Surface 2 Pro. Now, all the settings are low. It's going to be automatically that way. Don't change it. Don't mess around with it, because if you don't do that, this game just won't run well. Now, we'll head back to play, jump in. And so you have your standard, of course, private lobby entry. You can play the campaign, classic, training. As you can see, since my I only have a game handle number 4. I haven't gone far with this game, but I'm just going to jump into classic so you can see how this handles. Let's play a game of attrition and jump into a game here. In terms of gameplay, it handles the same way. Of course, the Xbox 360 controller allows me to, of course, play like I'm on the Xbox, even though I will say the controls do feel a little bit slightly off, especially since this game has an update on the Xbox One controller. Now, the Surface 2 Pro doesn't heat up that much. It actually just gets slightly warm, and battery life actually was pretty good while playing this game unplugged. I was able to play for about maybe 3-4 hours. Before basically my battery dropped down to about 50% from full. So I think that was pretty good overall. I think that's a good point. Let's see, what map are we jumping into? So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to play for a little bit, maybe about 5 minutes or so. You guys can see how it handles. Again, this is at 1080p. The best frame rate I got off this game was put it at 720, where you do have a smaller window. But then again, you're playing on a 10-inch display. That isn't fun looking at a smaller window within the 10-inch display. So select my loadout. Just gonna increase the volume here. See, I'm getting killed here. So you notice the frame rate is probably dipping around under 30 frames per second, but it's still quite playable at 1080p. You will be slower, definitely. Alright, let's call our Titan out. Alright, where is the battle? Now you can really see the frame rate dip when you're in the Titan. Let's change, let's see if we can change the options here and drop the video settings down to 720. So you can do that in game. You do have to drop out of the game itself, so leave the match. And let's show you this at 720p. You should have better frame rate at 720p. You also have to drop out of the lobby to do that. If you go into options, I don't think we have that option. No, we do not. Alright, see if we can do it here. So we can drop down to 720. And go save. So now you see you do have a small window in here. I can take it out of full screen if I want to. Or run in a window. I'll just keep it here. See if you can jump back into another game. So this is what happens when you're not running at 1080p, but frame rate should be much better. See if I can jump back into that game. Speak of Titan. Alright, it feels much faster now and much smoother. So the best frame rate to run, the best resolution to run this game is at 720p. You can see I'm moving much faster. Wow, I just got killed by a bunny cards yet. Let's see what we can do. Remember, you do also have the option of connecting this to your TV via display port. So you can get a display port to HDMI adapter, usually about $15 or so. So which will work out well if you're on the road and you're in the mood to play some Titanfall. Then this would make sense. You have your Xbox 360 controller with you. Yeah, even walking through with the Titan is much better frame rates. I think it stays steady at close to 30. Let's see if I could find anyone to fight around here. Oops.
Return to HQ. We are terminating this mission effective immediately. Mission aborted. Proceed to nearest evac point for evacuation. Evac point reached. Recommend securing area from enemy forces.
Yeah, it's never easy. Should have to find a place to hide. Alright, so there you have it. That's Titanfall on the Microsoft Surface. Probably give you about a 10-minute video there. Ooh, and they blew us up. That was bad. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Will work. Again, we'll run at 720p, and you do have to do a few things to actually get it to work on the system. Now, Intel did say that they will be releasing a second version of the beta, which hopefully will fix some of the frame rate issues and also give you a more balanced gameplay session, and should be able to play at 1080p. You still can play at 1080p, although your frame rate will drop, but it is possible. So if you can't live without Titanfall and you need to take this thing with you on the road, and of course you can't take your Xbox with you, you can definitely pick it up on PC and of course install Titanfall on your Surface 2 Pro and take it with you on the go. Check out some of the other games that we have played on the Surface 2, like Arkham City. We showed that a few months back, so definitely check that out. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to all our pages on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Also like this video, share this video, and favorite this video. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.